2024, and I actually have some guests in here with me in the Christmas room. I don't know who it is, but there's a really tall guy over here, and this guy is just as tall as this one. Okay, and I feel like a shrimp. So I'm sitting, don't tell anybody, I'm sitting on a telephone book. Okay, so I don't look as short as these guys. So both of them got on a plane last night, and they came to Miami. They got some other business to do, but they came to the Christmas room to see who? Who did you come to see?
Peter.
He came to see me. I feel so honored. So this is Joey. Give me a high five. There we go. This is Sammy. We have been eating food. You know, what do you do with a couple of 19-year-olds? You got to give them food. So what did you eat? Did you have a hot dog?
Yeah.
And you had?
The hamburger.
Oh, my God. Did I make French fries?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did. Any of it any good, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Any
terrible.
of it delicious?
It was terrible.
Terrible.
Oh,
Terrible.
okay. Now I feel better. Okay. Because if it was really good, guess what? They're going to come back again. Okay. And I do want you to come back again. Okay.
Okay.
Just so
Yes.
you know. I do a lot of teasing. You all right with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We already know.
So,
Everyone knows.
okay. So tell me a little bit about your plane trip. How was the plane? Was it rough? Was it
No,
smooth?
everything was great.
Okay. By the way, this is Friday night. This is going to be kind of like an introduction before I go live. I want both of these guys to be able to talk. So the plane was okay?
Yeah.
And how cold was it when you left in Jersey?
I don't know, 35 to 40 degrees.
What do you say? About that cold?
Yeah.
And when you came to Miami, what was it?
75.
75.
Oh my God. Thank God you didn't bring the cold weather with you because
No.
I don't like cold weather.
It's about to snow.
Here?
No, in New Jersey.
Oh, New
let
Jersey.
it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
All right, all together. Let it
Snow,
snow, let it snow, let it
snow.
snow. Yay! So here, this is the
Yay.
new, what's the famous group? One Direction. So this is Harry. This is Joey. You can still be Joey.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
And they've added a Peter. What can I tell you? So what's your impression of all the cameras in here?
I really like the cameras.
It's a lot of them, right?
A lot of them.
Joey,
And-
I got a lot of cameras?
Yes, Peter.
Okay, okay, Joey.
You got a lot of cameras.
Hey, what's it? What is that? What is that?
The Sony FX30.
Oh my God! And what lens is it? I've never seen that lens in
That's
my whole
the
life.
Cine lens.
Wow. Do I have a big nose?
No,
Oh.
it looks beautiful.
Wow. I would expect that I have a big nose. So
There's Joey.
there, Mr. Handsome Joey.
And can I say something about this lens?
Yeah, let's pause real quick. So we had a technical glitch, but guess who fixed it? Guess who fixed it? Guess who took care of the technical glitch in Ecamm? And guess who installed a whole new hard drive for me? Guess who did that? This guy is brilliant with a computer. I mean, he is absolutely amazingly good. So what do you want to say, Sammy? Tell me about
Okay.
what you got.
So
to
this
say.
is the Sure lens, beautiful anamorphic lens. I've been trying to find the best lens. I tried Peter's recommendation, 85. Beautiful lens. The only problem was it was a little too zoomed in, and I liked it, but it wasn't the best what I was thinking. And then this went on sale on B&H, and I have the FX30 with the Sure lens, and it is wonderful.
What's the little red light over here?
This is recording.
Oh, so you can see it from the front.
Yes,
I
From-
didn't even know that.
from the FX30s.
Right. So if you're in front, you could tell that it's recording right there.
And
This
there's
light
also
right
two
there.
buttons.
That's a record button?
Yeah.
Wow.
So what I
You
was
got
thinking.
a good camera there. Holy cow.
And you have it, and you didn't even know.
I
about
didn't
it.
know. That's why I'm
But-
asking you.
Basically, it's a great lens. I really love it, and I fell in love with the FX30 actually on this trip. Do you know why?
No. I'm going to ask you. Sammy, Why did you fall in love with this camera on this trip?
Do you know why, Joey?
No.
You might know. The size.
I like a smaller camera.
Because when I take off the lens, I was able to put it in a backpack. Not a big backpack. Did you see
Yeah, that's good. That looks good for a plane, honestly.
I was able to fit clothes.
Sly would like that.
And this sounds crazy. I was able to put the FX30, a full-fledged cinema camera, in the cup holder of the bag.
You're kidding. No, I believe you. I believe you. It's okay.
I was gonna show.
He was gonna prove it. He was gonna drag the whole bag out here. Okay, so he was going to prove it.
What was I talking
What
about?
was he talking about? We had another technical glitch. So let me ask you, should I play this like at 9 o'clock and then go live at 10? Or should I lead in with this video at 10?
Lead in with this video.
At 10,
Yeah.
this first?
Yeah.
And then if there's any more time left, then I can go live, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Joey's a quiet guy, but he's actually really smart.
No,
Okay.
I'm not quiet. It's called Peter's talking about all this camera stuff, and I don't know it for anything.
Peter's talking too much, and Joey doesn't know what the heck to say, okay?
Yeah.
But he knows how to eat pretty well.
Yeah.
Yes, he does, okay? So you want me to get close to Joey, or just stay where I am?
Stay where I am.
Okay.
Say something.
Okay. So Sammy's actually recording now. So
Here's a sample of the FX30 with the
anamorphic lens on there.
and it gives the black bars.
That's right. Now, you know all about that? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Sammy, we want to get your butt out of the picture.
Oh no! That's why I was recording, so then you can.
Overdo it. Oh, I get it. We have Mr. Director over here. Do you know that he's done short films? Okay, there's a poster up on the wall that Sammy made just for me, that Joey went with him to the place to have it mailed. So Joey's very involved in all this stuff. He's, a quiet guy, but he's right there in the middle. You okay?
Yeah.
He's a good behind-the-scenes guy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So should we talk about the
Wait, no, I wanted to ask you about the stabilization.
Oh, I was gonna lead into that.
I was helping you. You know, it's kind of like we both know what we're doing.
Can I just
How is the stabilization on that? What do you want to do?
leave the shot? There's no point in me being here.
You stay here with me, okay? I want you here with me. Because when your friends watch it, they're going to know you as well as they're going to know Sam. All right?
Okay.
So
We're
stay
gonna be
with
like 5 more minutes,
me.
and
Unless
then
you're uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you can go in the kitchen if you want.
No, this is good.
You all right to stay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, how's the stabilization on this?
it's not good.
It's not good.
It's
you
not
know
good.
that it wasn't good?
No.
Okay, well, now we both know it's not that hot. Okay, so Sammy, did you do something to make the stabilization work better?
Yes,
What
yes,
did
I
you
did.
do? He's laughing. He hasn't seen us clown around before.
I got a shoulder rig.
He's got a shoulder
A
rig.
shoulder rig. A shoulder rig. A
What
shoulder
brand
rig.
is that thing?
It's the small rig.
Oh,
Small rig. And you got a ball head on there, too.
Yes, I just got the ball head because I got the Ulanzi one.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't?
It didn't fit the FX30.
The ball head or the
The ball head. It was a pretty good size, but I didn't like it because it couldn't handle the weight of the ZV-E10, the A7S II, or the FX30. So I just bought it before the trip.
Okay, so the eCam actually switched to the right camera to watch you playing on that, which was very cool. Are you watching all this switching going on?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Is it interesting?
Whatever.
Not at all, right?
Not really.
Okay, you're here just to keep me company.
so
Okay.
Yeah.
show them how this looks.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to stand up And hopefully, I'm going to send Peter the footage so he will do everything
You
about
can sit at
this.
the edge of this chair.
But
Right at the tip.
what I'm going to do...
Oh, you're going to take a picture of me and Joey? I don't want to be that close to you. I don't want to be that close to you. Okay, so this is my buddy Joey from New Jersey. He flew all the way down, and he actually showed him my t-shirt. He's wearing my frickin' t-shirt. Can you believe it?
Cook it out, Peter.
Cook it out. Peter's Kitchen, it says.
Yes.
I was shocked. He showed up with my t-shirt, and he was wearing it. Did you wear that on the plane or just today?
Just
Oh, okay. Thank you, Joey. That was very nice.
no problem.
Wow, I was so impressed. So we are now on the anamorphic lens, which is a very different beast. It's going to have black lines on the top, and it's going to have black lines on the bottom. It's going to be extremely wide, so it's going to get Joey and Mr. Fatso over here. And Mr.
No, you look skinny in this.
Oh, I look skinny in this. Well, that's good news. How about you?
Good.
Okay. So that is pretty cool, Sammy. So come back here so you could tell me. Now we're back here, and now Sammy can talk and tell what he wants to share.
So this is the shoulder rig. It might be a little shaky because this is not what I set it up to, because I showed Peter the shoulder rig and he loved it.
Yes.
But
What camera did we put on there?
the FX30 and the E1
Oh yeah, we did put the E1 on.
without stabilization, and it's good. But
Now, when you made your short films, did you use the shoulder rig
I used some of the shoulder rig,
and some handheld?
and then you told me to stop
Oh, okay.
because I was using a soft focus lens, and then I figured out a trick so it wasn't soft focus.
Ah.
But
Now,
this,
Joey was in the movie that you made.
no,
No? I saw him with the where they were selling the computer.
Yeah, Sammy.
He was in it.
With Alex and I during the summer?
oh, that was handheld.
Okay, so I'm saying he's in your films. He
Oh,
shows
yeah.
up in your films. He's actually a star. Where's my pen? I need to get his autograph before you guys leave, because
You
how
already
many
got
of-
mine from that old interview.
How many of the films has he been in?
One.
Only one? He was in a couple of test clips too. Because
Yeah.
I've seen him. You showed me, and I'm going like, I know who he is.
He's Joey.
He's Joey.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Hey, it's okay.
No, this is just whatever.
You're just bored as hell, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
You want to go in the kitchen and have French fries?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to lose Joey for a minute, okay? And we'll be right back. Okay, now get up and take that off. Okay, so Joey's in and eating his French fries. Okay?
He was getting a little hungry, and I'm
He-
getting hungry again.
So we're not going to wait. We're not going to do that much longer. So you got anything else you want to say on your mind?
Yes.
Okay,
Quick thing.
yes.
I learned so much. FX30 is the best camera for everyone because the size, the weight, and I wish Sony makes more cameras like this.
You like that one, huh?
And I was just thinking, even the red cameras and all those things, I like the small, compact cameras because you can travel with them. When this is small, it's perfect. It's amazing. And the also thing is, Peter, and this is great of Peter, he was telling me my shots were out of focus and all that stuff because I was using a manual focus lens. And the only reason, two reasons. What I realized is that lens is soft focus. And then I tried another lens, perfect focus.
Great.
And then also, now what I have is I'm using S-Log
That's cool.
to get the good colors. I
Yes.
put a light on it so I can have the exact look I want in Adobe Premiere or Final Cut. And then I can say, yes, this is what I actually want. So it's doing wonders for me.
So you see my E1 over there?
Yeah.
Would you rather have the FX30 or the E1? I'll trade you if you want.
I would like FX30
Good man.
because
Let it fall.
there's no issue so far. I can record for long, dual SD cards, hot shoe, full size HDMI. You could get a cage, but you don't need a cage. And what I learned is you might not even need a shoulder rig if you have steady hands, because you can actually grip it.
That's pretty good.
And the colors are amazing. So I think
I got two kind of hungry boys on my hands. So we're going to go in the kitchen now, and I'm going to go to the live show. I'll change my shirt and everything. Did I help teach you any of this stuff?
yes, I did. Say bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we're going to go to the live show, guys. Let's wait for the camera to change in 4 seconds, and then we can both wave bye and close this part of the show out. So Sammy and Joey are in the Christmas room, and you could use this footage all you want on your channel. You got my permission, live and in color. So let's say bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. I'll be back in a second, okay? Let me feed these hungry guys. How tall are you? 6'5"? 7?
6 foot, maybe?
No, you're taller than that.
I don't know.
When he came, I was standing on the step, and he was on the ground, and I tried to hug him, and he was still taller than me. And he started laughing just like that, okay? So when I go, I'm a little shrimp, he goes like, "You're small." And I
You're
said,
small.
"You're big."
You're big.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we are. We are at the live portion. That was obviously pre-recorded. The boys were just here a couple of hours ago, just a few hours ago, and they are back at their hotel. Joey's dad had to do a high-end business meeting, so Joey and Sammy came down with Joey's dad because they wanted to come here. So now tomorrow morning they're leaving and they're going to, where are they going? They're going to Naples. Well, their plans could change because these guys, you never know what's going to go on. So I'm not going to say what they're doing. So this is an FX30 also. This is not Sammy's because Sammy's has the anamorphic lens on it. This one is does not. This one is from B&H as a loaner to me. So these guys, they're tall. Dang, makes me feel like a shrimp. Big, handsome, strapping young lads. They ate all the food I had in the house. No, they didn't do that. They were very polite, very kind. When they left here, they went to not one, but 2 Tesla stores. And after that, they went to, the Miami main Tesla store. But they also went to what Sammy described as a pop-up Tesla store, okay? Because they're very much into Tesla. And so am I. That's actually one of the common things that we have. And I helped Sammy select his FX30 because he was going through the what camera should I get and stuff like that. Sammy is actually a real filmmaker, and he's in filmmaking school. So he goes to school just to learn filmmaking. It's not a full college where it's got social studies and all that kind of stuff. The whole thing, the whole program is for filmmaking. So, and I think he might bring Joey in with him. I'm not sure if they made that decision yet or not. But they are on Miami Beach right now at their hotel, unless they're going to go out tonight, which I'm not sure. I hope they rest because they came here this morning. I think, where did you guys come at about 11? So we played with cameras, and then I started to cook, and I fed them, and then we decided we were going to do a video because they were going to stay and go live with me here tonight. But I kind of nixed that because I don't want them leaving at 11, 12 o'clock tonight to drive through Miami to Miami Beach. It's not exactly that close. So for safety effect, I told them come during the day, and they did. We had a great time. Both of them have great, wonderful personalities. And I care about both of them. They're wonderful. Sammy and I connect with the cameras. Obviously, Joey is a whiz at computers. I don't think he was here 10 minutes, and he had gotten into my Wi-Fi here, connected up the phone, so they sent me the pictures and the videos, and they were, what do they call it, drop shipping or drop something. And that Joey, oh, he also put in a new 4 terabyte SSD drive for me. I don't think it took him 3 minutes to do it. So he's brilliant with the computers, Joey, okay? Sammy's good too with the computers. But Sammy's expertise is, you should see him working in Final Cut Pro. He's a whiz. And not only at that program, he does even better on Adobe Premiere. So that's the one we use, Subscribe. So I had a really good time today. They had a good time. As long as I was feeding them, they're absolutely fine. Joey gets bored easy, but I made some French fries. Sammy picked them out, and I made them in the air fryer. I can't wait to get the kitchen back up and running because I got some stuff for the kitchen that is going to be awesome videos. I'm going to be cooking a lot of stuff. I made a killer eggnog. I made 7 or 8 eggnogs from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and all of them basically sucked, okay? Let's get the revolving cameras going here because I am on the Nikon. The Nikon is here because of Randy. Randy is in Texas, and actually, Randy is actually sending me 1 or 2 lenses. It might even come tomorrow or Monday because they're coming UPS. So he bought me a lens for Christmas, which is the kit lens for the Nikon mirrorless. And then he's letting me use his 85 millimeter so that I could put that lens in here. Because what you're watching right now is the S5 Mark II. But I don't have a lens for Panasonic. I only have a lens for Canon that will fit on here. So there's an adapter. So the good news is, let me put this down. I don't want to drop it. All right, so the good news is Panasonic, Sigma, and Leica, the big Leica company, they're all bosom buddies. They're bedfellows, okay? They work with each other. Sigma actually makes lenses for Panasonic. Sigma makes lenses for Leica. And so the lenses that Sigma makes for Leica are actually Leica branded. They don't say Sigma on them. They say Leica, whatever the names that the Leica uses. So the same thing goes on with the Panasonic S5 Mark II. So that is really interesting. So I've got the adapter. When we get over to the S5 Mark II, you'll see it. I've got the adapter on there from Sigma. It's a Panasonic camera. I got the adapter on it from Sigma, and I got a Canon EF lens, and you'll see it momentarily. So when we switch cameras from the E10, it'll happen automatically. All right, so this is the Z6. So the Z6 is way up in the corner. It took the boys a minute to find it because it's kind of almost hiding. I have it just at the right height so it misses the very bottom of the softbox because I got 2 softboxes in here. Okay, so this is the Nikon ZF. So this is here because of Randy. So Randy sent that to me, and he's sending me in the next day or two an 85 millimeter lens that I can use. Thank you, Randy. Randy is a hero. He keeps sending me stuff, and some of it goes back. Some of it he buys me for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. So his channel is Randall Brander. I haven't seen him in here yet, which means he might have fallen asleep. So what happens? Oh, wait. Here he is. Here's the great and mighty Oz. No. This is Randy. Hi, everybody. Great interview, Peter. You should do this more often. ZF looks great. So does the S5 Mark II. The ZV-E1 also. Stop the Z6 too. Too much great picture quality. Well, I'm kind of getting good at tuning in cameras, so I hope it's showing a little bit. and I don't look like a complete amateur that just came off the street. I got this cup for Christmas. This is going to be one of 2 Christmas room cups. I haven't seen a pure white cup. This is gorgeous. One of you guys bought it for me for Christmas, and you said, "Merry Christmas, Peter." So thank you. I won't mention the name until I get permission, but until then, it's just an anonymous gifter. So I have hot chocolate in here. Peter loves hot chocolate. What can I tell you? So I learned how to make really good hot chocolate. I finally conquered the ability to make the best eggnog I have ever had in my whole 70 years. So I've tried everything in terms of recipes to make a good eggnog. It just don't work, okay? It tastes okay, but it's nothing like the store-bought, and the store-bought is full of chemicals. So Jim is saying, "This is awesome. So great to see Sammy and Joey." We had a good time today. The boys and me, we actually had a good time. They were very, very eager to take a tour of the house, so I gave them a tour of the house. A lot of it is under construction, but they understood. They did really, really well. So it wasn't a problem because there's ladders, there's tools, and all kinds of stuff. Sammy did wonderful. Joey actually did excellent with the construction also. So once Sammy and I got into camera talk, I think it kind of got Joey a little bit bored. He's very, very strong into computers. If he goes to film school, talking about Joey, he probably will get more interested in cameras. But the poor guy got a little bored here. So I put him in front of a nice big fresh plate of Nathan's crinkle cut French fries. And I made them in the air fryer. Happy camper, okay? So that is Jim. Oh, I need to tell you something, Jim. Jim sent me a Christmas present. So I put together some of the Christmas, what do you call them, gift cards. And that's how I got this 4 terabyte hard drive, because it was perfect timing too, Jim and everybody else, because I have a 2 terabyte and it gave me that it's full message the last day of the year. So I now put the new SSD. It's running on USB-C. Joey's the one that installed it. He reformatted. He knew exactly what to do. And then when Joey got stuck, he said, "Hey, Sammy, should I format it this way or that way?" And then Sammy, without skipping a beat, told him to something journaled. Apple journaled. This is right over my head. But the boys took good care of me. They're very kind, nice people. So Woody is in the house. Oh, Woody sent me a text. If you guys like the Z8, Woody told me to tell you that the Z8 is $800 off at the refurbished shop on Nikon right now. And if you don't want a refurbished one, I'll have the link in the description, because when you guys use my links, it helps me an awful lot. So all I could say is thank you very much, okay? So that was the message. Woody texted me like an hour before the show. So Randy says, he's talking to Sammy. "I used to live in Toms River, New Jersey for 3 years of my life. That's right up the road from Fort Lee. We lived in Fort Lee. The boys live in New Jersey. They go over to the city because Sammy goes over to B&H and ADORAMA, which is very cool. Joey drives them over there, okay? Or they take the train. Very nice. It's wonderful to see young people today. I did try to take good care of them. That's just my personality. So if it looked over the top, you're just going to have to cut me some slack. That's what I do. That's my personality. People that I like, I take good care of them. I'm not going to make an excuse for that. That's just the way I am. So Sammy's saying, "Very nice, Randy." He never knew that he lived in Toms River. And Jim is saying hi to Woody. They're in the same neck of the woods. So Woody and Jim, I'm not sure, but I think they've actually connected up with each other. Okay, so this show, it might not be very big with people, but darn if we're not a heck of a good family. So Sammy says we saw the Cybertruck. Yeah, Sammy went to one of two with Joey, one of two Tesla stores down here. There's a main regional store. They didn't have the Cybertruck there. You'd think it would be at that big one, but they went up to what they call a pop-up Tesla store. Have you ever heard of like a design? Not design. It's in the design district. Have you ever heard of restaurants that will do a pop-up? They'll be there for like 5 days, or they'll be in a truck and they'll tell you this is where we are. Well, apparently Tesla is doing pop-up stores. They'll be there for a week or whatever it is. They had the Cybertruck. Sammy got on FaceTime and I saw the Cybertruck. It was wrapped in black, so that stainless steel body was black. It's nice. I wouldn't buy one for myself. It really, of all the videos that I see, it attracts attention like a freaking magnet. I can't go to the grocery store probably without 100 people flocking me, and I don't like that, okay? It's a personal thing. So they did see the Cybertruck. They took videos, and it'll be up on Sammy's channel. So Sammy's channel, here, he put, we saw the Cybertruck. You see the red words, Sammy Superstar? So he's going to make a video of his trip with me on his channel. So you could go to Sammy Superstar and you could find him there. And well, he's got to get back to Jersey to chop all this stuff up and do editing. Charles says, I love the Tesla store in the design district in Miami. Yes. Sammy says, no, they are resting now. Good. I'm glad you chose to rest instead of go out. That's a wise decision. You know what they say? Choose wisely. That was a wise decision. Because at their age, they want to get out and about in the city. I hope I could convince them to stay an extra day. But the original plans was tomorrow morning. They're leaving to go to Naples because somebody has a grandparent over there or another relative. So they're going to go over there. And I will lose my boys. I like them around here. Okay. So we are resting. So Randy at Sammy Star. No, you are not. You're watching the stream. Yeah, they're laying in bed watching. You're right, Randy. So Sammy's laughing. Well, resting. They're doing resting like you, but they don't fall asleep, Randy. When Randy sits down to rest, if it's just at the right time of the day, he's out. He's out for the count. But he'll wake up in a few hours, and he'll go out at 11, and Randy will go out and make 3 videos in the middle of the night while I'm watching Sly or something. So Sammy's laughing at Randy. Hey, my buddy Tom is here. Hi, Peter and everybody. I miss the streams. Our Fridays have been super busy lately. So you know what Tom is doing? Tom is a buddy, okay? A close buddy, and his wife, Heather. I don't think I've talked to Heather much on the phone, but I'll make comments when they're live streaming because they'll do the couples table, which is very, very nice, okay? So Tom has a channel called Tom Buck. So the problem with Tom's channel is whatever he's showing, I usually want to buy. So it becomes dangerous, okay? Oh, he's showing this. Oh, he's showing that. I should buy that, okay? Or I should buy this because Tom... very smart guy, okay? Super smart. He would be in the genius category. So that's where I put him. So Tom is the kind of guy he'll be out and about. He'll go to a hockey game and decide, I want to learn how to play hockey. So Tom signed up. He's taking hockey lessons, and they're on Friday night. So that's why we don't see him in here. I miss him being here, but I know he didn't leave because he's mad at me or something. Okay, Tom still supports me, and that's very kind of you. Hi, Tom. Hi, Heather. So they're wonderful people, very lovely people. Top of the line. Everybody in here is fantastic people. So Sammy is saying hello to Tom. Randy says they will arrive tomorrow. Great delivery service. Oh, the lens. So Randy's sending me 2 lenses. One is a Christmas lens, which I'm going to be able to keep. It's the kit lens for the ZFC, and it'll also fit on the ZF, the full frame. and the crop sensor because it's a crop sensor lens. So it's the 16 to 50. Those lenses are really nice, the 16 to 50s. They're not great for low light. Thank you. I just saw the thumbs up, so I forgot to say that. If you're here and you haven't given me a thumbs up, it's free this weekend. Give me a thumbs up. By golly, Miss Molly. It's just take the mouse. It looks like this, in case you can't tell what it is. Use your finger. It's this finger. Unless you have a problem with this finger, then use that finger, okay? And you go over to where the thumbs up is and click. And that gives me a thumbs up. So I just saw somebody do that. So it kind of reminded me to, to say thank you. So I'm saying thank you for that. So my new lenses are coming tomorrow. So tomorrow I am going to my brother's house about 4 o'clock for dinner. We've been doing that for years because that's when I get to see the grandkids. That's why I love children. When I say children, I mean all the way up to 35 because it's 70. Even though you're 35, I'm an adult, okay? Yes, you are. Some kids are adults at 15. But to me, I see the beauty of the youth, and I call you kids. I don't mean it disrespectfully because when I'm gone, that's who's going to be here. So I love you guys, okay? I will bend over backwards to help people because once I'm 6 feet under, I can't help anybody anymore. My hands are kind of tied up. I'm kind of stuck in that position. So if I don't do the help now, when? Am I going to wait for Christmas? That's a joke, okay? So when people come into town, like Sammy, and he says, can I bring Joey? Of course. Come and visit me. I love you guys, okay? So Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, has been here. He's been here a few times. Shane from Australia has been here. Sly has been here. Jonathan, the world-famous violinist, has been here. Who else? I know I'm forgetting somebody, and Charles has been here. So you got and Randy's coming here in January or February. He's got to get over some stuff because he just retired. He's got paperwork to do, all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Sammy says, I think you can use the idea that I told you before. Absolutely. And Randy's talking to Tom. Randy's saying, I'm retired now. Busier than ever. Yeah, you get retired and you get busier than when you were working. You had a nice schedule. You got up. You go, oh, I don't want to go to work. And you go and you get into it. So busier now than ever, but getting a lot of chores taken care of. So Tom is saying, it's great to hear, Randy. Well, he said Randall. I call Randy. Sammy says, I know Peter's secret. It's about the Christmas room. Yes. When I get close to somebody, I share stuff. I do. So Charles says, did they eat a lot of your fabulous burgers? That was unwelcome. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Yes, they are my guard dogs. If somebody breaks in, we cook them and eat them. So yes, they ate all the burglars, but Charles wrote it correctly. I read it incorrectly. That means I need another shot of hot chocolate. That's what that means. When I mispronounce words that badly, you guys should know to have hot chocolate ready or whatever your beverage of choice is. So when you watch me, we can share. We can toast. Dink. Oh, this one will. It's stainless steel inside, and it's got a thermal coating, so the hot chocolate is still hot. So the hot side is hot, and the cold side is cold. Whose commercial was that? Are you old enough to remember that? Or is everybody in here so young you can't remember? So, Charles, yes, they ate hamburgers. I made them hamburgers. I made them hot dogs. I made them Nathan's frozen crinkle-cut French fries. And I made them in the air fryer. I cooked the hamburgers from this morning, and then I gave them like a crisping on the outside. So Sammy says the fries were good. And see, I read that one correctly. He typed it incorrectly. So Charles typed it correctly, and I read it incorrectly. Hey, we're a good team. All of us are a good team. So here's Joey. Hey, Joey, I love you, buddy. I love you. You know, you're welcome here, Joey. You want to come back? You come back. All right, Joe? It's a good place for you to come. Joey actually started to warm up to me close to the end before he left, because he kept saying he was fine, but he was a little bit fidgety. He was a little bit bored, and he was a little bit hungry. And you just got to be very kind, because Joey is such a kind person, okay? So I took extra good care of Joey. So Joey, you can come back anytime you want. You can come with Sammy, or you can come by yourself. You can come with your dad. You're welcome, okay? As a matter of fact, if you want to come back one more time before you go to Jersey, you're welcome to come, okay, Joey? Can you stay a couple of extra days and come and see me one more time? Huh? We can make another video, and I can put it up during the week. Anybody that doesn't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it. Okay, so I'm doing good, Joey. Woody is he's telling you guys what he told me. The Z8 refurbished $800 off from Nikon USA. I've had great luck with the refurbs if anyone is interested, which is absolutely awesome. And if you're the kind of guy that I don't want a refurb, I don't want used, then use the link in my description to go to ADORAMA to buy it, or B&H, because there they will give me, what do they call that? I call it a kickback, but they call it a commission. It ain't no commission, trust me, okay? So we got you covered. Between Woody and me, we got you guys covered. So Randy says, Joey, computer graphics are paying a lot of money for graphic artists. You just need to have the knowledge of computers. That's the important thing. JV Tech Reviews, which is Joey, okay? The kid is smart, and I mean the word kid respectfully, okay? So that is wonderful. So when you get a compliment or something like that from Randy, he knows what he's talking about. So, you know, that's somebody you do listen to. So here's Subcultured Outcast. He's another one of my kids. Hi, Peter. I'm here, but also fixing to buy materials for my new train set. So Kyle has gotten into trains. I don't know why he got into trains, but he got into trains, and he is playing with what is called O gauge. That's how you define the size of the train, because they've got HO. There's one even smaller, so the HO is smaller than the O. Then you've got O, which is what my parents got me when I was a child, and I've been hooked on trains ever since. I even mentioned them to Sly, and I figured, aw, she's a girl. What does she know about trains? She's ready to punch me now, okay? She turned right around. She said, what gauge did you get? What transformer do you... And I felt like that tall. This woman knows what the hell she's talking about with trains. As a matter of fact, she's got a set of O gauge trains, or HO trains, in her closet at her house. So never judge people, because you never know when they're going to come and smack you in the ass. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Dink with me. Dink. Okay. And we'll make a toast. Here's to all of you. I hope you have a fantastic 2024. So let's keep this running. So Kyle's got his new train set. Kyle's going to come visit me eventually too, which is wonderful. So Randy says, Woody, hi, I'm getting hot card warning. Oh, he's getting hot card warnings on the Z8. It comes on after 10 minutes. And I am not recording internally. Do you get this warning also? I don't think Woody has the Z8. He'll set us straight, okay? But he had it for a little bit of time. But I think Roy has, if he comes in before we leave. What time is it? I don't want to step on Sly. So we're from 10 to 11, and Sly's on at 10:30. Sammy's going to put up a video this week about his experience coming down here and coming to the Christmas room. Lewis at Mr. Camera Junkie is going to put a video. No, he's going to go live tomorrow night at 10. Okay. Randy's got videos all the time. Bam, 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 bam. Charles has got videos, I think at least once a week. He goes live, and not only goes live, he goes live on vacation. Tom Buck puts up videos. So we're a house full of creators here, and there's more. I'm sure I forgot somebody. Kyle does videos. Actually, Kyle has 2 channels. And Joey has got his channel too. And Peter has his channel. I do have a channel, guys. Did you know that? So, here. Randy has set us straight. I don't have a Z8 and would not use it for video anyway. Yeah, Woody is very much into landscapes and birding, mostly birding. Woody, Randy's talking to Woody, the Z9, right? Nope, he doesn't have that. Roy has those. Okay, but he'll tell you in a minute. I never get a warning that on that awesome camera. Boy, if the Z9 gives you a warning, that ain't so hot, is it? What is the f-stop on that lens Randy Brander is sending to you? Okay, I'll let Randy answer that. So the lens that he's sending me, that he's giving me for Christmas, is a 16 to 50. And then he's allowing me to use the 85 millimeter, and I know that one's a 1.8. So it will be an actual Nikon 1.8. So what are you saying? I don't have the Z9 either. He's got a D500, Randy. So I think Randy's answering the question. So the 85 millimeter is a Nikkor Z, and it's an f1.8. That's the one he's going to let me use for a while until he calls it home. E.T., come home. And the 16 to 50 kit lens is an APS crop sensor lens. It's a DX lens. It's for the ZFC, and it is f3.5 to 5.6. I forgot which camera I'm looking at. So we're doing good. Sly has, I know I'm haphazard all over the place. She's crossed the 500 mark. So YouTube has changed its policies so she can monetize now, which is great. So Randy says, Woody, I have the Z7 Mark II, the Z6 Mark II, the Z5, and he's got more than that. Okay. So Woody is saying, Randy, I had the Z8 for 29 days and sent it back. Peter called me a day too late with a workaround for my problem. I may reorder it again. So I realized he was having a problem, and I knew how to fix it. But you know something? I don't think Woody needs the Z8. The ZF would be half the money, and it would be all of what he needs. And if the Z6 Mark III comes out, that'll be sitting in the sweet spot for Woody. My opinion, guys. The man's going to buy what he wants, okay? We are, what do you call it? Tinking our glasses. Charles says, I'm retired too. He was a lawyer, right? And I find myself busy eating more of my favorite foods. I gained 25 pounds. No. Charles said he was a doctor, not a lawyer. I'm just kind of playing with him because now he's sitting at his computer typing 5 miles an hour. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a doctor. You guys have to wait before you correct me because usually I'm joking. Okay. So good old Charlie is retired and Randy is retired and he's talking to Woody, who is retired. The Z8 is my favorite camera and the ZF is second. Oh, well then you've got the line to work with. So if you can get them at these great prices, Woody, Yeah, buddy. You go for it, okay? Never mind my commission. You go for where you get the good price. All right? So that's what you need to do. You guys that do want to give me the commission, you click on the ADORAMA site because they are still engaged with the 15% commission. Woo! So what's 10% of $4,000? $400. And another $200? They'll give me $600 just for looking pretty. Don't think that ain't worth a week's work. So, but that isn't your job to get me commissions. Now, if anybody's going to buy something, and you could buy something from ADORAMA, use that first. If you could buy something for B&H, use that second. Regardless, you need to be clicking the links in the description below. So if you're actually looking at the rewind and there's no open chat, use the links below because they will clock it in as a coming from me, which is going to help me because now it's January. I'm going to have to send this FX30 back. And now when I go to ask them for the next camera, they're going to look and see what my performance was. So if my performance was not so hot, they're not going to send me another camera. If my performance was up to par, then they will. So you can help me with that. You can go in the description, and regardless of whether you're interested in it or not, you don't have to make a purchase. They just want to register somebody coming to them from me, and it goes into my file, okay? So don't just do that today. Do that during the week. Whenever you think of me, go over and click on my links, and it'll register it, and that helps me a lot. No purchase is necessary. You don't even have to be interested, okay? It could be socks, okay? You could still click on the FX30. They will register that as coming from good old Peter Gregg. That's how you can help me, okay? And the rest of you guys that did send me gift cards for Christmas, thank you so much. Boy, does that humble me, because it's like somebody sends me $10, I want to send them $1 million. My credit cards are gone. So what can I tell you? Sammy says, you know what? I'm sad. I didn't see Mr. Christmas Bear. Well, next time I'll pull him out. You can hold him, okay? Because he's back by the Christmas tree. I find the best deals are in Best Buy open box deals. That's Charles. Charles, you got to send them to my links, okay, buddy? Send them to my links. Don't send them to Best Buy. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I have links for Best Buy. I just never used them. Good idea, Charles. So Kyle, who is Subcultured Outcast, I'm trying to figure out what color to paint the table. Either brown or green, or maybe I will stain it. If you're going to put a train pad on there, the turf one, what color you paint it doesn't matter. It's kind of just to seal it, to seal the table so it doesn't swell up from moisture. Okay? I probably would paint it black. And then the second choice would be to paint it green. Okay? Just don't paint it orange, Kyle. Don't paint the train table orange. That's all. Now, if you're not going to use it, then the color matters. All right? So at that point, think of what a land would look like, because you're going to put ponds and bridges. What color would the land look like? But honestly, one day, if I were you, I would get just go to Amazon and look up train pad for table, or train table pads, and you'll see a whole bunch of different choices. So that's cool. Very nice. Jim says, Joey, if you do well with the tech, maybe consider cybersecurity. Oh, that's interesting. Reach out if you want to discuss it. So what Jim does, and what he's an expert as, is cybersecurity. That means that somebody will hire you, like a company, because people are breaking in and into their website. So you help button that up. Thousands of open, well-paying jobs. So can you work from home? Because Joey doesn't go places. Let's just put it that way. Okay, he can. But if he can work from home, he could set up a desk or an office right there in his bedroom, or if there's a spare bedroom in the house, and Joey could start a company right there. And he doesn't have to leave, and he can make $100,000 a year. He could go down to that Tesla dealer and buy a new Tesla anytime Joey feels like it. But he needs to talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about, and Jim is in that field. So Joey, pay attention to this name. Jim Monday, okay, is a security specialist. So he does have a, whatchamacallit, a YouTube channel. So you could go there, send a message, tell him I'd like to talk to you about it, okay? And Jim will step out to help you. I know Jim. He's very kind. He's very sweet, okay? And if Jim's talking over your head, just be gentle, Joey, and tell him, can you explain that better, okay? But Joey is pretty smart, all right? So Carlos is here. Hi, everybody in the Christmas room. And we all say hi to the Daily Man. That's his channel. And send him a big hello. He's in California, so he's 3 hours behind me, okay? So that is Carlos. Mr. Camera Junkie, he's saying hi to Carlos. All right. Sammy says, Peter has a lot of viewers in the Christmas room tonight. I didn't even look. Why? How many we got? Oh, we got 20. It just dropped down to 18. Was it something I said? I'm sorry. No, they come and go. All right. So Sammy did really good. He took pictures around the Christmas room with his shoulder. I've never seen a shoulder harness in person. I'll tell you something. If you don't want to spend the big bucks for a gimbal, the shoulder harness that he had and the ball joint that's on it is small rig. Very nice. I have to say I was definitely impressed. Okay. So that is excellent. Charles says, I have a lot of viewers tonight, but only 4 thumbs up. So they're giving me thumbs up here and there, but that's a good reminder. Give me a thumbs up. Use your mouse and give me a thumbs up. And thank you for being here. So Sammy says it went up to 11 now. And look, my other buddy is Hal is here. Hi, all. How you doing, Hal? I love you. Thank you for being here. Especially, don't be lurking. See, Hal popped in and said hello. It didn't hurt you, right, Hal? And, you know, Hal has been connected with me on this channel and on my big channel for years. So it's a lot of you guys have been around for a long time. So, oh, Sammy got to see my E1, which is a camera I enjoy because of its size. So he saw it with a Sigma lens. He saw it with a Tamron lens. I don't know. We might have put a 56 millimeter on there, the one that Randy sent me. So that is what's going on. So Woody says, I looked at ADORAMA for the Z8 refurb. They don't have it yet. I think that camera is too new, honestly, to be coming back and get refurbished. So Nikon having them is a big deal. So what Woody is talking about, man, is spot on, okay? So Jim is here. Peter, I bought a new tripod. B&H had it at the best price. I used your link. I always use your links. Thank you. See, now that's actually helping me out. So Jim went to buy something. He used my link, and it wasn't to the tripod. It was to something. Like I keep trying to tell people, they think you have to use the link to what you want to buy. You don't. You just have to use a link for that store. And once you are registered that you came from here to there, go off into the direction that you want. That'll give me a click, okay? And if you make the purchase, it'll give me a commission. And then Peter will say, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So Jim used my link. Nikon has the best deal. Refurbished is like brand spanking new, and it'll work better than the ones that come off the production line. You know why? They've had an update, and so it'll be updated. And while they're updating it, if it happens to be getting done by a good tech, then they're going to look at the camera and they're going to fix anything else that's wrong. So a refurbished camera, you got a thumbs up for me, okay? So I don't have an affiliate link there, but I'm more interested in you guys, okay? So that would be a good place to get a refurbished camera. One of these back room places in the back hills of some store somewhere, that's a little more iffy. Clink, clink. Cheers. Charles says, I can't believe after 1 year on the waiting list, ADORAMA finally got my new Fujifilm X100. Oh, the Mark V. Cool. I just got a call from them a couple of days ago. Thank you, Charles. I don't know if you use my link or not, but I'm glad you're going to get the camera that you are looking for. So Randy says, Charles, let us know if it was refurbished or used. There is a difference. Okay. I didn't think that Fuji was still making that camera. Jim says, Joey could absolutely work from home. So Joey can work from his house. So he could set up a special desk. And if he sets up a special desk, he can interact with companies. And he can log into let's say he gets a client, he can log into the company's computer. And because Joey's one of the good guys, Joey's going to make sure that the company can't be, what do they call it when they violate them? He's going to button up all their back rooms. But you got to learn how to do that. So Jim would be a good guy to direct you, Joey, if you have that interest. If you don't, then Joey, you don't worry about it, okay, big guy? If you're not interested, Jim is trying to offer a helping hand. That's all he's doing, okay? So don't get frustrated. Just say thank you to him. That's all. Because Jim is not pushy. I've talked to him on the phone quite often. He's a very kind and laid-back man. So he's easy to work with. Charles says, Randy, it is brand spanking new. Oh, that's good news. Okay. So Charles says, Randy, Fuji is still making the X100 Mark V. Peter with the jokes. I got a joke. I'm having a good time with you guys in here tonight. I had two of my best boys in here today. We ate, we joked, we took a tour of the house, we made a video. So what time is it? It's a little after 11, so this show is almost over. Okay, so Sammy and I made a video together. So it's 11, so I would say, just a few hours ago, we were in here recording the video that you saw. Okay, so I might put that video up separately. So if you want to see it or Sammy wants to share it, I'll leave it embedded into this show. And I might put it up separately. So if I put it up separately, don't get mad at me. I just want to be able to, let the boys share it with their friends. Because, sharing things with their friends online is very important. So it's a video. So McNasty Daily is saying hello. Okay. And Woody is saying, Jim, my grandson is Jim, my grandson, which is Woody's grandson, is studying cybersecurity at the Short Pump College EPSI. Wow, what a name. That is pretty cool. Okay, so Woody's grandson is studying cybersecurity. So that's what I think he had recommended for a possibility for Joey. Joey, that doesn't mean you have to do that. Okay, Tiger? All right. That just means he wants you to consider it. All right. Here's Sly. I'm lurking a lot. So that means she's in her room setting things up. She's got me on her speaker, and she's changing this and fixing that and putting in the mic up here and putting that down here and freezing. Okay, because her heater broke, and it's like in the 40s. So the young lady is actually freezing her buns off. So she gets under the blanket where she can get warm. But, you know, someone her age, because she's really old. Sly is old. No, she's not. She's probably younger than most of us. She's just hit her 60s. But I don't like to think of anyone being cold like that. So she said this weekend that she is getting a new heater in her house. Yay! So when you talk, if you go over to the show tonight, as soon as I close this show at 11:30, I got to do business, handle business. Okay, wash my hands after I handle the business. Maybe get a little something to eat, and then I'll be over at Sly's show. So you could talk to me, and I could talk to you in the comment section at Sly's show. So she likes the watch hours. So go ahead, go over, and say hi to her. So what's her channel? See where it's in red over there? Right there. See the red? Sly Reader? That's her channel. Okay. So someone, probably Randy, is going to give you the link when she puts it up. But I might be offline by the time I can do that. Okay, so Charles says Randy is correct. On top of that, Fujifilm will announce a successor to it next month. So Randy is saying, Charles, did you buy the special edition? And Charles is saying, no, the special edition is only available in Japan. Okay, so as far as I know, we're not in Japan. So finally, Aussie is waking up. Hi, Peter, and all welcome to 2024. I hope you are all doing well, and same back to you. Okay, Jeff, same back to you. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you feel better, and you're prosperous, healed, and have a wonderful year. Not stopping. We'll watch later for the reruns. Out for the day in the rainforest. So see, the watching the rewinds, okay, becomes valuable because you could listen to them. I haven't moved from the chair. Okay, so unless you were watching Sammy in the beginning of this, which would be more interesting to watch, I've sat here and you get to see all my cameras going round and round. All right. So if you're here and you're new and you're lurking, I don't do this often enough. Please subscribe, okay? And not only subscribe, please give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful. So I'm actually asking you. First, I'm going to thank you, the people that are subscribed. I want to say thank you. And then the people that are not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'm asking that straight out to you. So Charles is talking to Randy. The special edition can only be bought in Disney in Japan. Okay. Randy says, so when are you going on vacation to Japan? Yes, okay. I know you wrote Japan, so I'll just skip that one. Randy says, Charles, have you ever thought about taking a vacation to Japan? So Charles is saying, when I find a Japanese girlfriend, good for you, Charles. So Sammy says, Joey's dad. Sammy says, Joey's dad said he will buy a business for Joey. Any business, and Joey will run it. Okay, good. So I think what Jim Monday was doing, I think he was seeing a really good talent in Joey, and he was trying to connect it up. Okay, so if Joey is really, really smart with computers, cybersecurity is what Jim is offering as an advice as a elder person, like in a church, you got your elders, to a young man, because Joey is 19. Okay. Randy says, Peter and Slide, did you give a like? I don't know. Can I give a like to myself? I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to give myself a like. Oh, I would have to open up. Well, let me go over there real quick, because then we'll all know if I could give myself a like. Okay, so what I'm doing, you can't see me doing it. I'm going over to Chrome, and I'm going to go and find my channel dashboard. I'm going to go to content, and I'm going to find this live show, the one that we're looking at together. Okay, so I'm going to click on my live show, and can I click on it? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm going to click on my live show. I'm going to mute because you definitely don't want to hear two Peters. Okay, and no, I did not give myself a like. So you just taught me something, Randy. So it shows 17. So I just gave a like. So if you guys see it go to 18, then Randy is 100% right. And now I learned something that I could do before my shows actually start. Good for you, Randy. You taught the old dude something. Okay, so now I need to come out of here and come back to my show. Okay. And Peter, did you give a like? And Sly, did you give a like? Jim says, Woody, that's a good program. I know ECPI. They used to be my customer. Very cool. So Charles says his cousin lives in Japan. He's a chief engineer for IBM. And Sammy is saying, yay. Okay. Ecstasy is saying, Peter, are you using a LUT with your cameras? No, they're set up straight out of camera. So I have spent a lot of time fine-tuning cameras. So there's no LUTs, number one, and there's no adjustments. All adjustments are made in the camera. So what you're actually seeing is straight out of camera. There's 4 cameras, Ecstasy, and it's being pumped up through Ecamm at, I believe, 4K. Oh, God, I didn't check that at the end of my show. Now I'm going to check. Okay. Yes, I'm set up at 4K. Okay. So good to have you in here, Ecstasy. Sammy says yes. What was the question? But regardless, it's yes. So can we have one last drink together? Let's clink. Okay. Let's dink each other. I can't dink you over the air, but I can dink right here. Okay. And I'm drinking hot chocolate. Raise your glass. Here's to a fantastic 2024. Here's to fantastic people. I love you all. Yes, I do. Have a good one. And now, cheers. There we go. All right, so I'm going to try something new here. Ecamm allows me to log off in stages. So what I really want to happen, I'm not saying I know how to do it, but what I really want to happen is I want to log off of the show and I want to leave it open for like a minute so you guys can say goodnight to each other, okay? And I don't know how to do that. So what I'm going to do is say goodbye. And when I say goodbye, I'm going to log off on stage 1. And then Sammy, Randy, Ecstasy, see if you could still type and also tell me if you could still see me. Okay? So I'm going to say goodnight. I'll do it with this hand. And then I'm going to close this show out. Now, in a matter of minutes, at 11:30, I'm going to go over to Sly's show. So you'll see me over there. All right? So we already dinked. Dink is where... I should say clink, okay? Because, you know, when you clack one glass against the other, I'm calling it dinking, okay? And then we're cheering, okay? Hey, Roy. How you doing, buddy? He's in Australia also, okay? And no, I don't want no sticker. That's the beauty of this. Have you ever seen such a beautiful white cup? This was a gift from one of you guys. So whoever gave me this gift gave me a solid white one, and they gave me a solid red one. So I have a choice of two mints in one. All right, so I'm going to say goodnight. Love you all. See you at Sly's. Thank you for being here tonight. Have a good one. All right, so this is the goodnight stage 1. Boom. Okay, so now the question is, am I still live or am I not live anymore? Because now I have to do a stage 2. So if I'm actually gone, okay, you just play the ending scene. Yeah, I used to do that. Okay, so I guess I could look at it myself so I could see if I'm still alive or not. Good idea, Peter. Somebody's getting smart in their old age. Okay, so no, it's still broadcasting. It's still broadcasting. Okay, so actually what I have to do is I have to go and click the second button to pull the show all the way down. Well, at least I know now. Not only I know, but all of you know too. So let's get back over there. And I am still live. So I'm glad I didn't say all that nasty stuff to everybody. All right. So this doesn't take me off the air. All right. So I'm going to say good night to you guys. Which camera am I on? I'm on the Panasonic S5 Mark II, 85 millimeter, 1.8 at 1.8. So another 1.8 will be coming here tomorrow for the Nikon ZF. Okay. And I will put that on it. So here's the Nikon ZF. So this is the one that's here because of Randy. So let's call it the Randy cam. Okay. All right. So good night, boys and girls. Thank you for being here. I do care and love each one of you. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.